Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We have a new patch today. We have a couple things going on afoot. I'm not gonna be able to play the game until tonight, but we do have a new patch notes, a new pitch notes, something like that, whatever you want to call it, which is quite interesting because this is like the 10th patch of the year. I brought it up there, but we also have it here. The latest title update for FIFA 20 is now available and includes the changes below. Gameplay made the following changes. Further increase the impact of dribbling responsiveness change in introducing title update 2. So they're going to make dribbling even better, which is good and not so good, right? The problem at the moment is the dribbling is really OP, the circles. So we more want to fix the like gameplay delay and that sort of thing, but it'll have to do. So this will be with players that have above 80 agility. The effectiveness of this improvement will scale based on the average rating, with the least improvement increased in feeling 80. Increase the effectiveness of easy shots taken inside the box from 45. This is great, right? We want guys, this is a football simulator. If you break down an opponent, you should be rewarded. There should be no Ter Stegen bailing anybody out. I think this is a good thing in my opinion. So I like this. These shots are more likely to be on goal. But guys, look, these are just things that they say. We don't know that these are actually things that happen. Reduce the maximum amount of time a player can stand on kickoff from 30 to 50 seconds. Increase speed of goal pass animations. Shots taken from small angles are slightly more likely to be on goal. Now, the good thing is, guys, I've just checked Twitter. I've browsed a little bit. And Kurt says, so patch summary shooting. They changed the animation of shots, and they now have more of a dipping, which resulted in better accuracy, best shooting has ever been. Dribbling a bit better helps to create more space, but defending is still too good. Game feels as slow as it ever has been. Passing is probably worse. All right, so that's not good then. Well, finishing is good, but guys, look, I agree with the slowness, man. This game to play is like so slow. So hopefully we get some kind of pace patch at some point as well, because I feel like part of the reason why we love FIFA all the time is because we love the pace at which the game plays. We have a EA Sports Twitter new team of the week. So this team of the week is absolutely insane. We do have a really good team of the week. We were spoiled with one. We've got a Haaland that looks really good, a Raul Jimenez that looks good. We've got an Mbappe down there, a 92 striker Mbappe. We've also got a Casemiro, a Thiago. Both these guys will sell. Canellis is a good card. Upamecano's really OP. Virgil van Dijk is in team of the week. So overall, man, it is a really good team of the week. When I actually first looked at it, I didn't even look at the position. I thought this was Luis Suarez, though. I was like, oh my gosh. So that is a really good team of the week. That is really good to see. We'll probably also get another SBC today. Just knowing EA, we'll probably get another SBC. That's how these guys roll. We sold one thing. I actually didn't even list that overnight yet. So where I'm at right now is about the same as yesterday, but we're going to start today to look into some cards, look into some pickups for tomorrow, because tomorrow is rewards day. I'm expecting the market to do really well. We've also restocked with 53 of these, and we should have another like 20 to 30 of these to add on to that tonight. So we'll be streaming tonight, guys. I'll be streaming those packs tonight if you were anywhere interested, and then I'm probably going to re-upload them at a later point. So what can we do today? What can we talk about? Well, obviously, there's two things that we want to talk about, right? This team of the week and some of the panic on some of the past informs. So we want to see, are people panic selling these cards? This looks pretty low. So let's take a look. So Mbappe's special card right now is down. Well, yeah, wow. This is down about 200K. And then his left wing, is this down a lot? Let's see. His left wing is down about 40K. So it's not down as much. We're going to have to watch these. I think that if these goes a little bit lower, I'll be interested. At the moment, I'm not too interested. But I think if they do go a little bit lower, I'll be a little bit more interested, especially in that team of the group stage. Because, let's face it, this card is going to be very expensive today. I don't even know if he's going to be on the market. So people will buy that back. And we've also got Virgil van Dijk, which might lead to some panic selling of his other cards. Let's see if that happens. So this is now at 720, which is lower. This is now at 785, which I don't think is that low. So Mbappe is really the only one right now that's getting panic sold. I don't think there's any other cards in the team of the week that really have like previous special cards. I think that's about it. So those would be the ones that I'm looking at today. But again, that would be a little bit more ballsy buying a bunch of Mbappes because, well, he's a lot more expensive. Now, what I'm hoping today is that Mbappe somehow, all right, somehow, some way, guys, makes the price of Neymar cheaper. I'm hoping that he makes Neymar cheaper. I don't know how it's going to happen. But I am still sitting here needing a Neymar in my life because, well, I just need this card. So I'm hoping that somehow he comes out and he makes this Neymar cheaper. That's my my dream. But again, I'm probably dreaming. So we've got 4165. I guess at this point, my target price for this Neymar is going to be under 4.1. I don't even know how I'm going to get it there. It's going to have to be one of those hours that I guess just everybody's panic selling me, and I'm going to need that to happen. And then what I wanted to do real quick is I wanted to get an on-the-market look for myself for this Mbappe, because that seems really low. We were just looking at it. 1919. Okay, so he is pretty low. So people are panic selling this card, that's for sure. Do we have bids here is the question. 1970. So we're just going to continue to watch this. I would need it to drop like another 200K to really be interested in it because of the tax being so high up at that range that I would need it to drop more. I need to figure out. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this weekly objective, guys. I just don't see myself doing it. This headliner play a card, I just don't think I'm going to end up doing it, which is a little bit annoying, but I just don't think, I don't know, man. I really wanted to do this card, but I just don't see myself allocating the time to complete it. I just don't see it. So we may have to throw the L on that one. What I want to look at with you guys right now is I want to start to prepare and start to look at some investments for tomorrow, because I do think the market's going to do really well tomorrow. There's a coffee sip for you boys. So what would I look at tomorrow? I really think anything that's a gold that is popular. So Aguero, Conte, any of these kinds of cards, like I really like. And what I want to take a look at right now is a guy like Varane, who is out of packs, because that's going to help boost him up a little bit more. So he was 156 yesterday. And heading into a Thursday, that's always really nice when you have a card that's not in packs, because he has the opportunity to essentially not get packed tomorrow and just continue the rise / demand should continue to be there with a card like Rafael Varane. So, I mean, we'll just have to see, guys. We'll have to see, but I think that this would not be a bad shout. I think a lot of the special cards just in general, though, guys, like out-of-pack specials, I really like for tomorrow. So, Varane has been 156. So, right now at 160, that's too much. I don't like that price. That's way too much right now. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to back off it. We're going to say, you know what? We don't care. We're not going to touch that. What you guys could also do, I think a lot of these out-of-packs cards do look really good. Salah would be another one that I would be a little bit interested in. It depends on his price, but yeah, 147. So we're going to pick up these two, and we're going to see if we can flip him hopefully at 160 at some point this weekend. Now, it's going to be hard for Salah to hit that price because Salah hasn't hit that price recently too often. But if you look at the graphs and stuff, he was 149 yesterday, 152 all day, and you got an out-of-packs card. You got a down 4K on the hourly. So look, this is not something you should just watch my videos and copy what I'm doing, right? But you should look at the concept of what I am doing and kind of try to fit that into somehow what you're doing, because I think it's going to be a good way for you to make coins. Now, who else is in the headliner promo that may be, a little bit meta? The problem with Dries Mertens is I don't know how meta his card is at this point in the year. I don't know how many people use Dries Mertens. I don't know how all that popular he is, especially this year. I'm just not sure. But so I'm gonna, he might rise tomorrow. I don't really know. He's definitely an interesting one, I would say. Kyle Walker's got an interesting one as well. His gold card is 29K right now, but how inflated is that compared to what he's been? So he's been about 30K. So that gold Kyle Walker at 29K, it doesn't look bad. So how would I go about it? I would simply try to get one just for my club. I'm not going to go crazy with this, but I would love to try to get a Kyle Walker. And the thing with these cards, guys, is if you can pick off one with a shadow or something like that, you're in the money. So that's what you should look for. If you guys can grab one with a shadow. So look, this guy was 30K yesterday, right? We're going to pick up two at 28.5. I think that's pretty good, right? This is an example of a card that's down 2K today already. It's down 2K on this morning, and we're expecting, in general, a market rise tomorrow. So this should be a card that does us pretty well. I would be surprised if it didn't. And yeah, so I guess the only other target from the players that are going to be out of packs is going to be that Varane that I want to get, and I think it's going to be really hard to get him at the moment. It looks really hard. We're going to pick up a third Walker just to flip for tomorrow. We're going to see if that works. It may not work, but you know what, guys? It's always worth a shot trying out some of these guys to trade and to flip them. We're going to take a look at Rafael Varane here. That's what we're going to do. Now, we were trying to get this guy under 160. Now, what you guys can see is you guys can always be patient because look at how many are at 160. So you got 10 pages of that stuff at 160. So you can always afford to be patient, right? That's not the best price ever, but it's a 158, and now I'm in at least, right? At least I'm into the investment. At least I'm there. At least I got one, which is kind of what I want. I wanted to get in on one. So let's take a look at other things, right? I know there's some other cards. We've got base icons, right? All these cards are out of packs right now. So guys, every single card you see right here, these are all out of packs. None of them are in packs, which means they've got a good chance to rise, right? They've got a nice chance to rise on rewards days. I've been trading with baby icons a lot recently. So we're going to take a look at this Nesta. It was 338 yesterday. We're trying to see if there was a 340, a 330 on the market. There wasn't, so we're going to move past it. And that's kind of, these are really consistently good for money on rewards days because none of these guys are actually packable. So icons just always have demand, and especially when you look at like base icons, they're more in demand, right? These cards are the cheapest kind of icons available, so people do go pretty nuts to try to get these cards because, well, they're really accessible, which is kind of why I like them. So I'm gonna take a look at that Overmars. I know that he has been a little bit, he's been pretty good, man. This guy's been good on rewards days. I've been buying this dude at 160 and I saw him at like 180, but I don't know if that's going to be on the market because I feel like people really do buy this card the day before rewards. 170, he's got a 167. He's got some 177 overnights. Now, I always look at overnights, guys, because overnights are like the amount of time that it's going to really take for a card to lift off under that like over the price that he's at. So a lot of the time you got to be really greedy. If you see low overnights, always be a little bit more greedy when it comes to the card price. But exactly, so I'm looking for Owen at like 150, and because he has some overnights that are a little bit, probably a little bit more than I would like, we're just gonna back off that. What I also want to take a look at is that left wing Mbappe. Now we got to take a look at the one Mbappe, but I want to see how much this card is down today. Because this is actually interesting to me because this left wing one always rebounds, man. The strikers might not rebound, but this left wing one, if it's still down at like 920, it's cheap. It's 920 right now, which is interesting, man. So I think this is gonna rebound, which is like interesting. People are really selling it. Now we can also take a look at the UCL, which from what it looks like, the UCL has been like 1.5, 1.25 from what it looks like. That's what the UCL. So he's 1.2 right now. So he is a little bit lower, 1.2, but people are not really undercutting that one that much. The 1.2 is the lowest. Yeah, so this one's not really that low. So I don't know how good the Mbappe is going to be today. I thought it would be a little bit better. It doesn't look like the best. The 920 just got bought. We need to keep our eyes peeled on Neymar, guys. Now, I don't know what I need to get this card. I'm like so into getting this card, guys. It's bad. Now, the good news with the Neymar situation, though, is that we have one in the club, which I've already showed you guys, which we are profiting on. So that's the good news, right? We have one that we know we're going to make 4145. Oh, my God, they're undercutting. So we have one in the club that we know we got coins on, which is good. We also may see this card, depending on... I'm hoping that people are going to keep selling this, man. Maybe thinking that, like, Mbappe is going to be cheap or something. I don't know, dude. Because Mbappe is central and he plays for the same team, so maybe you got some of that going on. I don't know. That's just my hope. But, yeah. Guys, that is what I'm looking at doing for tomorrow. We've obviously got some more coins to spend. We're going to have a stream later in which I'm going to be opening these upgrade packs probably, I don't know how many hours from now, but we'll have that stream going, and then what we'll do during the stream is we'll also invest for Weekend Link rewards tomorrow. So we're going to invest and have that whole thing going on. We'll be investing and doing our thing. So thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace.